Now, what we want to do is we want to go and check your the Apache file. It might be called httpd.config or apache2 config file. So what we want to do is we want to go down and check to make sure that HT access is enabled. So as you can see, mine it is enabled. So okay, now we go back to Guinea. Now we're going to create a .ht access file. So what you do, just go to new. Okay, and I'm going to save as. Now I'm going to save this inside our images folder. So it's going to be called just simply .ht access. That's how it's going to be. Oh, I spelled that right. Yes. Oops. No. It's .ht access. Okay. Now, once again, I'll just change this part here. .com, and we don't need stuff. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is we need to the directory index. So what this is simply just the file we made. Remember, if you remember the empty file we made in the beginning, index.html. So that means if somebody tries to get the directory listing, that's the file that will be shown. So the next thing we need is some protection. So what we're going to do, we're going to use files match backspace, and then what we do is ht access and ht password if there's any existing, and if there's any php files and any log files. So this would deny, what we're doing here is we're going to deny access to all this type of files. Okay, order allow comma deny from all, and files match. Next thing we need to do is we need to prevent hot linking. So what we're going to do, we're going to allow only users that are visiting the website. So that means if somebody is trying to link to your files from another server, they won't be able to do that. Okay, and now we'll call this very simple let in, and we use another files match. So this one are the only files which are allowed to be listed. So for example, the ping files, our JPEG files, our GIF. As I said, you can put other things here. You can put SVG, your icons, of course, movie files. As Ojambo.com again has a very good article explaining all this. Deny, allow, deny from all, allow from the environment variable is called let in. And of course, if there's an error, that means it's when somebody tries to link to this, instead of seeing a 43 error sign, they're going to be linked to our GIF file. Files match, and that's the end of our. So here I just caught a little error there, so I'll save this. Now what we're going to do, we need to create an index.php file. So this one we're going to save as, I'm going to save this into our directory. Let's call it index.php, not inside the images folder. Okay, now I'll just change this again to http ojambo.com. Now this time we do need the HTML. So what we're going to do is in the body tag here, we're just going to create some h1 tags. I'll just call it ojambo.com my image proxy, and I'll just give it a little I think one should be enough, just a little space. And then what I do is probably give it some text here, just gibberish. So I'm lucky Guinea has a little plugin here. I can just copy and paste, or just some gibberish here. Sorry about that, I didn't realize the plugin isn't working here. And then of course, so in order to use our file, what we do is just we use image, and the source is going to be my image proxy.php. Since it's a get, we have to give it a file name equals folder schema 060710. It's a ping file. It's always a good idea to give it an alternative in case the image is not there. In this case I'll just say image missing. Okay, and then we'll close it out, and that's it. I'll just save this, and now we'll go towards Firefox in order to see how the result. Okay, I caught a few mistakes. The image folder should have a slash there, and this one was also spelled wrong. It should have its string 2 lower. And htaccess, I have to remove that for http ojambo.com. And for index, I finally installed the lorem ipsum plugin. So what I do is just go to lorem ipsum, make about 200, and then this one should be equals to. There we go. Now save all of them. Now we'll go to Firefox, go to the folder we made, and there you go. It shows up perfectly. Now, the process of editing file locations becomes tedious when content is separated into different categories. Using a simple PHP script to serve all your embedded content simplifies the relocation of files later. Instead of modifying every reference in the content, the only change required is modifying the location in the PHP file. I hope you find this information useful. Please visit ojambo.com and leave feedback.